Hey there. Happy Superhuman Day here in Maine. And I wanted to jump in to continue the conversation that we've been having, that I've been having with you in videos and that we've been having over in the 30 Days to Exponential Wealth program, where we've been talking about using your intuition in your business. And we started by talking about someone brought up a question in one of the office hour Q&A sessions. How do you know the difference between when you hit resistance and when your intuition is telling you like information that you really need to know before you go forward, which was a great question. So I made a video on that. I made a video on using a pendulum in your business, working with a pendulum and different ways of accessing your intuition. And then today I wanted to talk about a different tool that I am giving in the program. One of the women who is participating said that she was working on how to figure out what the best decision was in terms of renting a group space where she'd be with other practitioners and, she'd kind of have people around her, or continuing what she did since the beginning of pandemic, or maybe even a little before, which is continuing to work out of her home office. And she was just really stuck. Like, should she rent the space? It obviously it brings overhead into the picture, but it also gets her out of her home and it gets her, connecting with other practitioners and opens up some doors. Or should she stay home, eliminate the overhead, get to, continue working from home, which has its definite high points. And she was kind of trying to figure out how to do that. So in addition to the pendulum work that I suggested for her, I also suggested that she think about the questions that she wanted to know the answer to. So for instance, I'm just going back to my notes. I asked her, for instance, to think about, instead of just thinking like, do I do A or B, think about what is the work environment that you want to have? What is important to you in your workday? How do you want to feel? So sometimes when you're vacillating between decisions, to like very specific, tangible decisions, you can start to think about what is the essence of what you want. And this is from a book that I'm reading that I'm blanking on the name of. But if you're interested, PM me or leave a comment and I'll get the title for you. But it talks about, instead of just saying, I want this, like I want, an office space, or I want 50,000 more profit this year. Dial back from the specifics and think about the essence of what you want. So do I want to work from an office space or do I want to work from home? Think about how you want your day to feel. Think about what you want your day to include. So like, for instance, if you want your day to feel, let's say, really easy and like not much effort, and the day kind of comes to you and you want, to use your downtime for eating a slow lunch or taking a walk on the beach, well, that might point, the essence of what you want might help you see that you actually have all those things at home. Or you could decide that you want your day to feel kind of invigorating and you want to feel some energy around you and you're ready for a little more social interaction. That might point to it making more sense to move your workspace to an office where you have like community. In terms of money goals, thinking about how you want to feel helps you really cultivate the situation that will bring you those feelings, not just the thing. So if you're just like, I want 50K more, I want 50K more, I want 50K more, that could come in a bunch of different ways. So you could expand your calendar, your session, your session options, your appointment options, and make 50K more a year, but have like way less time, or have your schedule feeling really frantic, or have to bring on way more team, which costs you more. So the 50K profit actually becomes much less. Or you could think, well, what is the essence of how I want to feel when I say I want 50K more? I want to feel financially stable. I want to feel in control of my money. I want more profit because I really want to learn how to be smarter with my money and start thinking about how to make it work for me. Well, there are many different ways to cultivate those feelings versus just the I want 50K a year, without paying attention to what is the essence of that for you? What is the meaningfulness of 50K a year for you? Is that making sense? Hi, Pamela. Thanks for joining. really thinking about the essence of what you want to create helps you navigate the harder core specific decisions that need to be made. Like if I know that I want to really increase my profit, but I also want to increase my free time. I also want to feel really good about my time. I want to feel really supported. Then that helps me go from like sell, 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 get that 50K to like, oh, okay, I can actually see that if I add another group offering, I can bring in a whole bunch more people, but I could also, with X amount of people, bring on a second coach so that I'm not necessarily working harder, but I've drastically increased my container for income. So I want to leave you with that piece today, thinking about the essence of what you want and folding that in with your like more tangible sort of specific goals. And yeah, and let me know how that feels for you. And if reach out if you want the name of the book. It's just another room. I'm just too hot right now to go get it. Have a great rest of your day. As usual, if you like this video, please help me get it to more women. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel, click share, tag people, recommend it, and leave comments and hit that little like button. Thank you so much.